Hey guys, Yen here. You know what? Recently, I noticed one of my students is named Cheaper, and I was very surprised. Why a person is named Cheaper? At least they should call them expensive, right? So I went to Cheaper and I asked him why he has such a special name. And he's like, oh, not again. My name is Chipper. Cheaper. Not cheaper, but most of my friends call me Cheaper. So, let's go back to you. Have you ever pronounced others' name or even your names wrong? Well, actually that happens all the time. Also, have you ever experienced that you need to spell your name or your email address on the phone, and then other people couldn't understand you easily, or when other people spell their names or their email and you don't understand easily? So what's wrong with it? So the problem is alphabets. So today we're going to go over the names of alphabets and the sound of it. And then I will also tell you the common names that you pronounce wrong. As a final point, I will also tell you if you want to spell your name, how to make it easier for other people to understand. Okay, here we go. Okay, you might think practicing alphabets is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Why do I need to practice that? But although it's very simple, it is not as easy as you think. So I bet you may make some mistakes here. Don't believe me? Let's try. A, Adam, B, Brad. You know there's a famous actor named Brad Pitt. So it's not bread, it's Brad. Okay? C, corner. Okay? So it's not corner, it's corner. D, David. Okay, it's a long A sound, so it's not David, no, it's David. Okay, and we also have a very handsome soccer player called David Beckham. It's David Beckham. We don't pronounce that H sound. Okay, Emma, Frank, G, Gavin. Good. H, Helen. So it's not H, it's H. So it's short E sound. H. Okay? The next one, I. Isabel. Jerry. Please do pronounce this letter correctly. You know, I have a friend who's kind of cute. And when I first met him, I asked him what his name is, and he's like, Jerry. Okay, that doesn't sound very cool. So remember, it's J, not Z. Okay, next one, K. Kira. Okay, E-I, low E sound, Kira. Do you guys know Keira Knightley? She's the actress of Pirates of the Caribbean. I bet you have watched that before. Okay, she's also very beautiful and then talented actress. L. Okay, this one, I would like to show you two different videos for you to listen by yourself. The first one is
A classic is Leonardo da Vinci.
The second is
Leonard.
yes, you can see the difference is only one O. But the first one is Leonardo. But the second one is Leonard. Miffy. Okay? And next one that is very easy to make a mistake. It is Nicholas. Okay? A lot of people pronounce the letter N, but actually that is not correct. Okay? So again, that should be Nicholas. So Nicolas Cage is also a very famous actor. Okay? I'm not sure if people heard of it or not. Okay? And next one should be Oscar. So do you say Oscar or Oscar? It's not Oscar. Okay, so it's Oscar. Good. Paris Hilton. So everybody knows she's very rich, right? Basically, she was born with a silver spoon. Okay, so she is a multi-millionaire of heirs of the Hilton group of hotels. Oh, very jealous. Okay, so next one. Queenie. Richard is not Richard. Be careful. Do not pronounce Richard. Steven. So as you can see the spelling of name, it looks like Stephen. So it actually has two kinds of pronunciation. If you prefer Stephen, you can just go for the spelling and then the sound is Stephen, that's okay. Or you like Stephen, that's fine too. Two kinds of pronunciation. And next one, T. It doesn't vibrate here. Thomas. So TH here is not Thomas. No, okay, it's just Thomas or Tom. Okay, next one. You. Usher. Victoria Beckham. Don't forget, drop your H sound. Final part. William. X. Xavier. Y. Yen. It's me. Or you can also say Yvonne. Okay? The last one. Z. Zoe. Okay, so we have gone over some common names or some celebrities' names. You can see if you pronounce them correctly. And also check if you have pronounced every alphabet correctly too, especially like N, right? Or some people might pronounce SHZ. Do not pronounce that way again. So if you ever run into a beautiful girl or a handsome boy, you really want to pronounce your name well to leave them a nice impression. Okay, now let's see more examples of names that might confuse you. You know, if you don't read others' names correctly, sometimes they can be really awkward, right? Okay, so now let's take A as an example. So we say A, but does every name really pronounce as in A sound? The common names are like Alex, Adam, Alan, right? But we also have something like Aaron. We pronounce it as Aaron. So that will be like a short E sound. And also we have A-V-A, Ava. Ava will be long A sound. What's more, we have Amelia. Amelia. So it can be very confusing, right? There is A, and even a sound. Okay? So please be aware of that. Also, C, corner. But when we have C-Y-N, T-H-I-A, we pronounce it as Cynthia. Cynthia. So this C is S sound. Okay? And how about J-O-A-N? Try it. How do you read this word? Joanne. If you want to read the name as Joanne, and that should be J-O-A-N-N-E. That's the spelling of Joanne. But for J-O-A-N, the sound is Joan. Joan. Okay, so please do not pronounce your friend's name wrongly again. Okay, next. What is the name that means wisdom? You're right. S-O-P-H-I-A. How do you read this word? Sophia? Almost right. Then that should be Sophia. Sophia. The stress is on the second syllable. Sophia. But for S-O-P-H-I-E, and that should be Sophie. Sophie. So this one, the stress is different. Okay? Next one, let's talk about the name that starts with S. S-E-A-N. How do you read this word? Sing? That's not right. That should be Sean. Sean. Okay? So the pronunciation is as same as S-H-A-W-N. Sean. Sean. Okay? So do not read sing again. So finally, let's take a look at L-E-A-H. I know many of you pronounce it as Lee, like an E-A long E sound, but it's not correct. It should be Leah, Leah. Okay, say it again. Leah. Yes, very good. Okay, so finally, there's a little reminder. Names that are pronounced here are basically pronounced in American English, but different names might be pronounced differently in different places. So if you're not so sure about how you pronounce your name or your friend's name, make sure you look up in the dictionary, okay? And then try to listen to this sound. Don't feel it. You listen to it and you practice it until you are familiar with it, okay? Okie dokie. Finally, let's learn how to spell our names. And then that can help other people understand us better. Okay, for example, what's your name? My name's Victoria. How do you spell your name? V-I-C-T-O-R-I-A. Did you see that? So basically, we have 2 to 3 letters a group. And when you say the letters, your intonation tends to go up, go up, go up, and finally, when you're about to finish, you go down. Okay, let's try it again. What's your name? My name's Stefan. How do you spell your name? S-T-E-P-H-E-N. Alright. At the end of the video, I really hope now you can pronounce your name correctly. Okay? Stay tuned. I will see you next time. Bye!